Have you ever looked at someone and wondered how everything just seems to work out for them? They land the right job, meet kind people, recover from setbacks faster than most, and even in the face of difficulty, they walk with ease and quiet confidence. Is it sheer luck, good karma, or is it something they're doing, perhaps unconsciously, that aligns their lives with unseen forces of support? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and guide through these sacred inquiries, and today we're going to unveil what lies behind the curtain of so-called good fortune. Not in a superstitious way, but through the lens of ancient wisdom, practical spirituality, and real human experience. We are diving into 6 simple yet powerful behaviors that, when practiced sincerely, invite harmony, protection, clarity, and yes, even fortune into your life. But first, let's reset our idea of luck. True luck is not about winning the lottery or escaping all hardship. In Buddhist thought, a good fortune is the natural fruit of causes and conditions, and these causes are created through mind, speech, and action. So let's explore what people who seem to have it all often do, consciously or not, that sets them apart. Let's begin with a story. In a village nestled between 2 rivers, there lived 2 neighbors, Chen and Li. Chen was wealthy, respected, and always seemed blessed. No matter what challenge came, he found a way through. People trusted him, his crops grew well, his children were kind and successful. He, on the other hand, struggled. His fields dried up, his relationships were tense, his business failed. He often said, "Some people are just born lucky." One day, a wandering monk visited the village. He asked him, "Why is Chen so lucky and I'm not? We live in the same place, eat the same food. Why does fortune always find him?" The monk smiled and said, "Because Chen does 6 things every day that open the doors you keep closed." Let's explore those 6 things. 1. They speak good words about others, even when others aren't listening. Words are vibrations. When you speak ill of others, even in private, you are building an inner atmosphere of poison. But when you speak kind, it even silently about others, you purify your own heart. Chen never gossiped. Even when others spoke ill of someone, he either stayed silent or offered a positive perspective. He, however, constantly criticized, especially those who were doing better than him. He didn't realize his words were shaping his world. Ancient teachings say, "With your words, you build your future." They rejoice in the good fortune of others. Instead of envy, Chen practiced mudita, to sympathetic joy. When someone built a new home, he celebrated. When someone had a baby, he gave a gift. When someone succeeded, he prayed for their continued prosperity. This open-hearted joy creates merit, not just spiritually, but energetically. It tells the universe, "I'm ready to celebrate abundance, even when it's not mine yet." He, however, tightened inside every time someone else won. He smiled on the outside, but burned on the inside. He didn't realize that his bitterness was blocking his own blessings. 3. They offer without expecting return. Chen gave freely, sometimes money, sometimes time, sometimes just presents. He never kept track. He never asked, "What's in it for me?" He gave only when he thought he could gain, and when he didn't receive recognition, he withdrew. But ancient texts remind us, the hand that gives is always open to receive. When you offer sincerely, without strings, life flows back toward you in unexpected ways. 4. They protect and value life. Chen never killed insects unnecessarily. He rescued animals from danger. He treated even plants with gentleness. This might sound trivial, but in the Buddhist view, respect for life creates deep karmic roots for peace and prosperity. He, by contrast, was careless, ignored suffering, He saw animals and nature as beneath him. He didn't know that each act of disregard was dulling his spiritual field. 5. They repent and correct their mistakes quickly. Shen was not perfect, but when he erred, he owned it. He apologized. He made amends. He didn't let guilt trot his heart. He, however, defended his errors. He blamed others. He denied responsibility. But humility is a magnet for grace. When you admit your wrongs with sincerity, you invite cleansing winds into your life. What was stuck begins to move. 6. They maintain deep gratitude for both the pleasant and unpleasant. This is perhaps the deepest key. Shen thanked life for everything, the rain and the drought, the gain and the loss. He saw every experience as a teacher. He bowed inwardly to both joy and pain. He only thanked life when things went his way. When they didn't, he cursed, resisted, and complained. But as many sages say, gratitude is the fuel of fortune. When you bless your life as it is, you open the door to how it could be. Now, let's reflect. Do these 6 things sound difficult? Not, but they require awareness. They require that you stop living on autopilot and begin to see that every choice, every thought, every word, every gesture is a seed. And those seeds bloom, always. Shen's life wasn't perfect, but it was harmonious. He didn't avoid problems, he moved through them with grace. That is what true fortune looks like. So, if your life feels like an uphill battle right now, ask yourself, do I speak with kindness, even when no one hears? Do I celebrate others' joy or resent it? Do I give without measuring? Do I value all forms of life? Do I own my mistakes and correct them? Do I thank life, even in the storm? You don't need to be religious to practice these 6. You just need to be sincere. And over time, the soul of your life will begin to change. The air around you will soften. The road will become smooth, and not because the world changed, but because you did. Thank you for watching this video. If these 6 habits resonate with you, share in the comments which one you want to work on first. You already practice any of these? What changes have you noticed? Like, subscribe, and walk with us as we uncover more timeless wisdom for modern hearts. And remember, fortune is not found, it's cultivated. One thought, one word, one act at a time.